Hey everybody, it's Psychic Medium Blair Robertson here, coming to you live from Phoenix, Arizona on a beautiful day. It is 10 to 12, and I forgot to check what the temperature is. It looks like it's about 85 degrees here. I just wanted to jump on really quickly and it's a weird looking bug. Oh, that's not a bug, that's a spider. Cool. A little spider, there we go. Just wanted to jump on quickly and talk to you about a topic that's been coming up a lot the past couple of days. Just wanted to briefly cover this with you and bring you some healing messages. The most important thing is that I've been asked a lot in the past few days is how do I get over the loss of a loved one? How can I get rid of this pain? How can I stop this pain from happening, Blair? How can I, quickly heal and move forward? So, for those of you who've been following me for any length of time, you guys are going to know this. You've heard me say this a gazillion times, but if you're new here, I want you to hear it anyway. And if you have heard me say this before, I want you to hear it again. The deeper you love somebody, the deeper the grief will be. I just sent out a newsletter to my mailing list, and you guys should all be on my mailing list, and because it was a long one, but it was a good one. The thing I shared is there was some country person in Nashville, some country musician, country music musician, passed away last week, and I'd never heard of this person. Haven't got a clue who they are, what they do. I don't know if they play guitar, sing, nothing. I know nothing about them. Zip, zilch, nada. So how much pain do you think I felt when I read the news that they had passed away? How much pain? On a scale of 0 to 100, how much pain? 100 being like totally, 0 meaning nothing. Punch a number in, type, join me right now. We got 85 people on here. Type in what you would think a person would feel if they know nothing about them. Let's go up to 5 for having compassion, for the families, but you don't know anything about this person. Never heard of them, don't know them. What would be your number? Go ahead and post that from 0 to 100. I'd like to see your comments. Keep in mind that you're probably seeing your comment long before I'm going to see mine. It takes about a minute for me to see your comments. 88 people on here. So Ashley Elizabeth says 0. Good. Sharon McMurdy says 0. Wendy Mirabella says 0. I'm seeing hearts and thumbs. Thanks very much, guys. 93 people on right now. This is great. Michelle Friedelmano, right, see 3. Penny Gross says, I'm guessing 5. Yeah, so if you don't know who the person is and there's no connection whatsoever, it's totally legitimate to feel no pain. I mean, I went through the rest. I can't even remember what the person's name was. I don't even know what the person's name was. Zip, I don't know. Now, let me ask you a question. Another question. A rhetorical question. As I shared this in my newsletter today. My dad died in 1995. How much pain do you think I felt when I lost my dad? And just to give you background, we were very close, we were very tight, and we were also, we did everything together in the last couple of years, everything. So what would that be? Put a number there. From 0 to 100, what kind of pain do you think I would have felt when my dad died when I was 27 years old? Put a number down. I'd like to see that. I'm doing this on purpose because I want you guys to understand something. This is going to lead into the lesson, which I have for you. And it's going to help you. It's going to heal you. How much pain do you think I felt when my dad was lost? From 0 to 100, just type in a number. Donna O'Connor's the first one I see. 100. There you go. Debbie Hooker says 100. Alicia says an immense amount. Marina Cupo, 100. Yes. So there we go. 150, Alicia says. True. Boom. So guys, listen. If you don't know somebody, you don't feel pain, really, do you? I mean, you might have sympathetic. We're talking sympathy. We're talking compassion. I don't mean being stone cold. If I told you one of my neighbors named Bob Smith died, I mean, you'd be like, oh, that's a shame. But I'm telling you, an hour from now, you probably wouldn't remember the person's name, and you wouldn't really feel the impact of it. So there's the thing, is that when you love deeply, you will feel pain. Because you're supposed to feel pain. Let me say that again. You're supposed to feel pain when you lose a loved one. So that's why I go out of my mind when people say things to others like, oh, your dad died. That was back in 1995, Blair. You need to get over that. You will never ever get over the loss of a loved one. You will never ever get over the loss of a loved one. Period. So why do people push that? And more, why do people take that on themselves? That's a question I don't think I'm ever going to understand, and that's part of the reason why I believe Spirit has given me this ability to connect with the other side, to connect with deceased loved ones, to be able to bring these healing messages to people like you. It's because love never dies. That's why I teach, because Spirit has shown it to me, Spirit has taught me this, and Spirit has proved it. You will never get over the loss of a loved one, but you can get through it. Let me say that again. You will never get over the loss of a loved one, but you can get through it. So you should be reading my newsletters. You should be on my newsletter, and if you have my newsletter, all of this is recapped today in today's newsletter. Go check your inbox and read it. Okay? So what will end up happening is you get to this point where you feel like you've lost somebody. Instead of trying to get over their loss, which I've just told you won't, get through it. And the tip and suggestion that I always give is ask yourself, what would they want from me? If you lost your loved one yesterday and you're wallowing in pain, you're aching, it was because it happened yesterday. You're supposed to be in pain. Do you get this, guys? Are you getting this? Are you getting this? Take it to your heart. You're supposed to feel pain. Yesterday afternoon, I stubbed my toe on the corner of my desk. Now, my desk doesn't move. It stays there all the time. It does not move. But I stubbed my toe, and it hurt for about half an hour. I mean, I banged it hard. I was speaking in tongues. But I'm supposed to feel pain because I stubbed my toe. I'm fine today. But if 10 years from now I'm still complaining about the pain of stubbing my toe today, or yesterday I should say, then there's something wrong. Ask yourself, what would your loved one want for you? Would your loved one, if the roles were reversed and you were in heaven and they were here and they were behaving the way you are, would you be happy with them? Take what they're feeling and process it through their eyes. Put yourself in their shoes and see it from their eyes. In my case, my dad died in 1995. Does it still hurt to think about it? Absolutely. Do I miss him? Of course. If my dad were alive today, he'd be sitting in this other chair and we'd be enjoying the beautiful blue sky day. I don't think you can see that. Can you guys see that? It's a crystal clear blue sky day here in Phoenix. In Phoenix, it's 85 degrees. We don't really get humidity here, so it's dry. So no sweat. It's 85 degrees. Feels great. My dad would love this. We'd be out here sipping tea, having a great time. I miss that. Of course I do. But if I was saying, oh, my life is going to be never the same, and I'm just feeling the pain, and my life is miserable since my dad died in 95, there's a problem, because my dad would not accept that. I'm telling you, he would never accept that. Guys, you're not going to get over the loss of a loved one, but you can get through it. I have tens of thousands of subscribers on my newsletter. I send it out every week. Sometimes I send out multiple emails. I have almost 200,000 people following me on Facebook. I posted a video from Saturday that everybody was talking about. Beautiful, beautiful reading. And you see a lady go from deep pain. It's a long reading. I don't normally do my readings this long. My readings are a little bit shorter. But this one ended up being, her dad came through, and then her son came through, and then validations came through, and then I used white light healing, which I don't do for every single person, and you could see this woman transform. As of this morning, only 800 people watched the video. I wasn't upset, but I was like, wow, people come to me all the time. People come to me all the time. They say, hey, help me, Blair, help me. We've already seen posts. We see posts every time I do a live. Can you do a reading for me? Can you do a read? Can you help me? Can you heal me? I'm stuck. But then when I post links to videos to help you, people don't click. I'm never going to understand it. Help me. Help me understand it. Help me understand it. I don't know. I don't get it. And here's the thing. How much does the YouTube video cost you? Nothing. How much do I make off of posting the video? Nothing. I make zero. I make zero. It's like I sometimes sit here and I sometimes think, I do my meditations. I'm right by my water fountain here. Guys, can you see my water fountain? I'm right by my water fountain right here. And I come out here and I meditate sometimes. And it's like, okay, Spirit, you've given me this ability. Cool. Spirit, you want me to reach out and help people? Okay. Spirit, you've given me the internet to do that with. Emails. Facebook. YouTube. I have the ability, literally, to reach people, every single person on the planet that has a device. It's free. And it's like God's like, yeah, I want you to have all this ability. And I want you to send out your newsletters. And I want you to send links to people to help them. But then I'm going to get them to not click the links. And I'm going to get them to not watch the video just to drive you nuts. So am I mad? Am I mad? I'm not mad at all. I'm here to help you guys. But here's the thing. You must also do your part. I can only bring the healing to you. Blair, I don't like to subscribe to newsletters. Okay, then miss the stuff. Miss some of the healing stuff. I saw a lady just post something. I don't like to click the links because of Facebook. That's just an I don't remember who said that, but whoever it was, I don't know who you were. I just saw it. It just scrolled by. You know, Facebook is Facebook. If you're on Facebook right now, they know so much about you. It's unbelievable. And clicking a link. If you're on my page, it's got the blue check mark, and you're seeing me right now, and I'm telling you to click a link, it's probably going to be safe. It's probably going to be safe. YouTube is owned by Google. Google and Facebook know more about you than the federal government. So, but again, there's lots of excuses, but not many reasons. Not many reasons. So, anyhow, that's it, guys. That's it. Ask yourself, would my deceased loved one be happy with the state I'm in? Now, as I said in my newsletter today, and this is extremely important, everybody's journey is different. Everybody's journey is different. Some people, their loved one dies, they're okay the next day because they're spiritually evolved, or they're okay with it, or they have an understanding of the spiritual matters more than other people do, and so they heal really quickly. Some people it takes longer. Some scenarios, like losing a child, is unfathomable to me, and the pain must be mind-blowing. Everybody's journey is different. There is no time frame on healing. But that said, even though there's no time frame on healing, it also shouldn't be ridiculously long. I stubbed my toe yesterday. It hurt. I mean, I literally had tears in my eyes. If any of you have ever stubbed your toe, you know what it's like. But listen, my toe's fine today. So there's a natural process of things. There's a natural process. It's whether you're dragging, unintentionally blocking yourself, or you're refusing to be open, or you subconsciously like being stuck. There's a lot of different reasons. My job is to help those who want to help the people who need the healing. Marina Kupo says, deep, thank you very much. I'm glad it's deep. I'm glad it's deep. A lady posted on my YouTube video just before I came out here. It might have been this morning, because I shouldn't say. I just looked at the link when I sent my email out today. And some lady said she actually watched the video. She actually watched the video. It's on the YouTube, and she said it made her feel uncomfortable. It made her feel uncomfortable. Good. If you watch the video and it makes you feel uncomfortable, that means spirit is stirring something in you. Spirit. See, people equate uncomfortable to being bad. No. If you're feeling uncomfortable, that's often a warning. That's often something going on. It's often a message. So it's good. That's what this stuff is for. That's what this stuff is for. It's to help you. It's to help you grow. I am not here. Blair Robertson, psychic medium, is not here to make you feel comfortable. My job is not to make you feel comfortable. If I make you feel uncomfortable because of the truths that I'm sharing with you, ask yourself, why is it making you feel uncomfortable? Why is it making you feel uncomfortable? And then resolve that. If it, on the other side, makes you feel comfortable, good. Is that because Spirit's patting you on the back to say, hey, you got this. Remember these things. Remember these things. Remember them. I don't know who you're responding to, Wendy Mirabella, but I appreciate that. Yes, it is. The pain is... I got a hair in my eye here. The pain is unbearable, but he is giving me the strength to get through it. Good. Wonderful. I don't know if you're referencing me or somebody else, but that's wonderful. Marina Cupo, not over, just through it. Yes. Michelle, I can't wait for more healings from you, Blair. Wonderful. Thank you very much. Guys, I'll post the link. I saw somebody ask. I'll post the link to the YouTube video. I just can't do it right now. I pressed the comment and I had saved it, but it's gone. I'll post it afterwards. And if you click on my name, by the way, because this is on Facebook, you'll see the link from yesterday. I sent it. Or go to my read my newsletter. Somebody asked, thank you very much. Joe Sinet, good to see you. Listen to Blair. No one truly dies alone. Good. It's true. You don't ever die alone. And Joe, again, somebody will always be there for you. Absolutely right. See, this makes me feel so good. This makes me feel so good that some of you are actually listening. This is great. Some of you are actually listening. Oh, I hope I got your name right. Rachin Morgan, I hope I got your name right. Do you personally answer emails sent to you? The answer is no, I don't. We literally get every day, hundreds of emails. Hundreds. I think the average would, I guess if I had to put a number on it, I would say the average would be 200 messages a day. We have had low days. Sometimes, like on the weekend, it dies down a bit, which is good because we try to take the weekends off. But I get upwards to 200 emails a day, and they vary from, can you please give me a reading? I'm stuck, and my situation is totally unique from any other person in the entire world. You know, and we get every kind of message you can possibly believe. So I have a personal assistant, Corey, that he tries his best to get through as many of them as possible. Some people just ask questions like, you know, what's your website? I don't know. We don't answer those ones because we don't have enough time in the day to answer that stuff. If you don't know how to go to Google and type in Blair Robertson Medium and find my website, then really sending you a link, I don't have a lot of hope for people like that. We try to get the responses back, but no, I wouldn't be able to do this. I'd spend my whole day, and then what ends up happening is if I was to reply to somebody, then all of a sudden I become pen pals with them, and they want to write back, and then it becomes too much. I've had to years ago stop doing that, so no, I'm not able to do that. Gloria Burke says, I enjoyed your birthday party on Saturday. Wish I would have gotten a reading, but I still enjoyed it. Well, that's what I cover. It's not about getting the readings, it's about the healings. Yeah. Gloria, I can't comprehend what it would be like to lose your son, and especially losing your son to suicide. I cannot comprehend it. But that's what I'm talking about, the feeling of being broken. You're the person I'm talking to today. So put into practice the things I just taught, or read the newsletter that I sent out today that you should be subscribed to. To subscribe to my newsletter, all you need to do is go to blairrobertson.com, BlairRobertson.com, and just, somewhere on there's a big purple box. It says free report and newsletter. Just type that in, sign up. All of you should be on that. 102 of you on right now, you should be doing it. Sandra Collins, finding it difficult to get through it where friends have died with COVID. Well, I've spoken about COVID before. We have a lot of. I don't want to get into the COVID talk today. That's far off topic, but I feel for you. I feel for you. America is, and Canada too, is broken right now. It's absolutely, utterly broken. Just read something last night. A study was done, and they've discovered that they've proved it with statistics, that it's been somehow COVID has been politicized, and it's nuts. It's nuts. So I don't want to go there. I feel for your pain for losing people to COVID, and I think it's not spiritual to not wear a mask, to not get a shot when it's proven to work. It's crazy. It's crazy. But that's the pain we have to go through by the choices that people sometimes make. Judy Banks, no, we don't. We post videos. We do not have the resources. The files are monstrous in size, and so my assistant Corey, what he does is he picks usually 1 or 2 readings from the session. We delete the files, and that's it. Some videos can't be done because of quality. Like I broadcast with a really high-end computer and the latest computer. My computer's a month old, brand new technology, high-speed internet, all of that. But sometimes when we're speaking to somebody, the quality on their end is bad because they got crappy internet or a crappy phone. So no, I don't do that. We tell people. And secondly, the videos are secondary to the healing. Going back and watching a video is not as good as being there in person, being there for real. I'm actually even uncomfortable with the fact that there's been videos posted. We've got like 25 videos of past readings. I'm even uncomfortable with that, simply because, people will. Yesterday's the one we just posted is 20 minutes long. I know for an absolute fact, people fast forward. So they get to it like when you watch television. They just fast forward through it. They get to the juicy parts. But if you fast forward, you miss the message. And the fact is that I don't want people to be thinking, oh, I can get a copy of the video so I won't pay attention. You got a dead person talking to you. You're going to remember everything that's said. So it's kind of luck of the draw. It's like your reading, by the way, with the tires. That was absolutely, utterly amazing. But I'll be honest with you. Everybody that was on the event and heard that validation. So for those of you who are watching right now and weren't there, you should have been, number one. Number two, I was talking to this lady, and I was like, I'm seeing tires stacked up. They own a tire shop. And I got her to validate during the reading. Is there any way I could have known that, found that out, or researched it? Answer, no. That was a powerful validation. But even then, I don't want people to be going, oh, wow, that was amazing, because it's not about the amazing. It's about the healing. There we go. I'm going to step off my stool and stop ranting right now, because it's not about the videos. Come, participate, feel the power of the healings. Michelle, he is absolutely amazing. You must attend. He helped me so much. Thank you very much for saying that. Teresa, just signed up. Hallelujah. If I just came on just to get you on, hallelujah. Oh my God, folks. There's actually people listening and following instructions. This is awesome. This is awesome. Absolutely. Sally Brown says, I do not believe true love ever dies. As with your soulmate, they're always with us. Do you want to believe it? Believe it. Daphne in Germany, hey, good to see you. I'm sorry, I think you're referencing Germany's broken as well. Yeah. It's anyway. I want to stay off of the. I want to stay off of the COVID talk. Monica Clem Phillips, the legendary Monica. You ought to check her out, folks. House of Monica, I believe it is. Healing takes action, sometimes as simple as watching a YouTube. Thank you for saying that, Monica. Monica, post your link to your Facebook page. Just post it. So I think that's your personal one, right? When you're, I think. Post your link on there. You guys should check her out. I've never had a reading from Monica, but she's been supportive, amazing, wonderful, helpful. Oh, Monica, before I forget, Monica, Corey has sent me your email. So this backs up what I was just saying. So Corey will sift through stuff. Got your email. I just haven't had a chance to respond to you. I will respond to you probably maybe today or tomorrow. I'm really backed up today. Okay? Melissa Sherman, Blair, that's why I love you, so blunt. But you tell people to put the paper down and listen. Thank you very much. Yeah, I do. Whoops. Oh my God, you guys just disappeared. Oh, wait a second. Hold on. Swipe left to reveal the comments. Oh my God, I just thought I deleted you guys. Sorry. See, I'm not technical. Joyce Quinn says Monica's awesome. There you go. Michelle, just watch for the comments. Daphne Hampton says, you said my daddy talked about the money bags. He always carried a money bag. That's cool. That is cool. I don't remember telling you that, but I believe you. Monica. Anyway, guys, I can't see her comment, but I'm sure she's still here. So, yeah. I think it's House of Monica. House of Monica or something like that. Oh yeah, Violet, that was a good one. That was a good one. You know, I felt kind of so Violet's saying, I like the message in the Rodney Dangerfield reading. Rodney Dangerfield, the comedian, actually came through on Saturday night's session to bring a message to a man, an older man, that would have been a young man when, a kid, 10 years old. But again, that's something that bugs me. You know, you get all these other mediums that are like, I've brought through Marilyn Monroe, and I've brought through these. They're human. They're humans who have roles, and they're celebrities, but they're dead. So they don't. Although I knew who he was because I'm a huge fan of Rodney Dangerfield, it had nothing to do with Rodney Dangerfield. Rodney Dangerfield wanted to come through and bring a message to this man who he met as a kid. And that message was powerful because it pointed out that little things that we do, we can be touching people's lives and healing people without even knowing that we've done it and that we're doing it. And that message came through. To think that a legendary guy, comedian, whether you like him or not, makes no difference. There's no disputing Rodney Dangerfield was huge. This kid impacted him for the rest of his living life, and he wanted to come through and point that out. It was really cool. It was really cool, and the guy validated it. And if you were there, you saw it. We had over 400 people attend on Saturday. Thanks, Monica. Yeah, okay, I was right. House of Monica on Facebook. So just go check her out. Dot Cole, you sound like, okay, so you must have arrived late. I already showed this. No, I'm not in a jacuzzi, although I will be going in a jacuzzi later on today. Down here in Arizona, we call them spas. I call them a hot tub, but they call them spas here. So this is for the hummingbirds. The hummingbirds love them. They come here first thing in the morning, and they actually stand right on the spot right here, and they give themselves baths, and they take turns because they're territorial. Although there is a couple, there's two that will come and land at the same time on here. And then we get to listen to this all day, and it's very meditative for me. And then at nighttime, they'll often come back for drinks and stuff like that. So they'll get a little sip of water and move on. It's really good. So no, I'm not in a jacuzzi, not yet. I wouldn't see, knowing me, knowing me. I would drop this phone into the hot tub. So I'm just really a klutz when it comes to. I'm good at one thing, guys. I'm excellent at one thing, and that's bringing messages through to people. Everything else, like using technology and stuff like that, I'm not good at. I'm not good at anything. Oh, yeah. Kathy Volk says, hold on a second here. There we go. Hearing from Rodney was awesome. I really liked him too. Great message. You helped me. I'm definitely blocked. It's a process. Good. That's what I'm here for. Okay. Oh my God, another person signed up. Donna O'Connor signed up. Isn't that wonderful? Fantastic. People are actually paying attention. People are doing things. This is good. Taking action. Taking action. So when you get on my newsletter list, you'll get the 5 signs report. You can read that in a couple of minutes. You'll then all of a sudden notice signs start happening for you. You'll start noticing signs from your deceased loved ones. Why? Because up until now, you've not known what the signs were and you've ignored them, not on purpose, by accident. And you'll have a revelation and you'll realize that feathers are feathers, birds are birds. Those aren't necessarily signs. And you'll be healed all right away as soon as you sign up. And then you'll start getting weekly messages. And those messages, like today, will be powerfully healing. They will help you. And how much does it cost? Nothing. Oh, but Blair, you're going to try to get me to buy stuff. Duh. Of course I will. I'm doing a group reading this Saturday. It's $20. I'm going to tell you about it. I'm going to say to you, you guys should be there. And you know what? You guys should be there. But you don't have to buy. I've got people on my mailing list that have been on there for 10 years that have never bought anything from me. BlairRobertson.com. I'll post a link to the YouTube video shortly. So I just got to go, like, when I get back to my regular computer over at my desk there, my phone is starting to get really hot, guys. Michelle, that's the video that I posted, the father that came through and brought the son. Yeah, that was powerful. And I actually did a white light healing for her as well. What everybody was talking about was, everybody was saying how she was clearly stuck, clearly in pain. You could see it. You could just, in 20 minutes, you'll see her face go from tight to totally, like, totally awesome. It's worth it just for that. And if you're on, I've been on, I don't know how long I've been on for. I've been on here for half an hour. You could have watched that video in that time and seen it. I had Corey sent me a note from, actually it was a combined note. He took a couple clips from a couple of emails. The gist is this. Several people wrote to me and said, well, I didn't like your newsletter today because I felt like you were reprimanding us for not clicking through and watching the video. And one lady said she has a sick loved one. I skimmed it. I didn't really read it. Skimmed it. And Corey wrote back and said, no, he's to the one lady, I wasn't reprimanding anybody specifically. If you had stuff to do since yesterday and you weren't able to watch it, that's cool. That's awesome. People are busy. They're out doing stuff. But not when I've got 200,000 followers. Out of 200,000 people that are following me or on my newsletter list, you'd think more than 800 people would click through. So if you got that message and couldn't be bothered to click through and watch it, or if you're struggling with healing and you're feeling lots of pain but you couldn't be bothered to take the step to watch the video that's free, then my question to you really is, why are you following me? I mean, I love you. I love each and every one of you. But you got to ask yourself, why are you following me? Why would you go to a doctor and say, I've got a headache, Dr. Smith? And she says to you, well, here's a pill you can take that's going to get rid of that headache. And it's like, no, I don't want to take the pill. Well, you should maybe lay down. No, I don't like to lay down during the daytime. Well, how about drink more water? No, I really don't like drinking. I don't like. It's like, why did you go there in the first place? It is a frustration. So there you go. So if I am reprimanding people, maybe I am. Actually, you know, as I'm talking to you guys right now, I'm being healed. I think I am reprimanding you guys. I'm known for being blunt. I think I just woke myself up. I am. I just had an epiphany. Yes. There you go. Guys, you just saw Spirit speak to me. There's a thing called reasons and excuses. There's reasons and excuses. A reason would be, you know, my loved one was in the hospital yesterday, and this is the first time I'm on, Blair, and I'm just hearing about it. I didn't read your email, or I didn't open it. That's a reason. An excuse is feeling pain, opening it, and not bothering. There you go. The truth, folks. That's the truth. Now here's the question. Is that making you feel uncomfortable? Is it making you feel uncomfortable that I'm reprimanding you for not checking out the video that I sent and posted yesterday? That I know will heal you if you're open? Give that a little bit of thought. Guys, my phone is actually getting so hot I can hardly hold it right now. So I'm going to sign off. And later on this afternoon, we're taking a half day off, Wendy and I, because it's a beautiful day. We're actually supposed to have a real drop in the weather in a couple of days. So we're actually going to be hot tubbing today. And I've got a fridge full of no alcohol beer. So I'm going to slam back a couple of beers, no alcohol beers, just sitting in the hot tub with my shades on. But I want you guys to know I love you. As soon as I'm done this, I'm going to put my phone down so it can cool down, and I'll go onto my desktop and I will post the link to that video. So you'll get some sort of follow-up, and you should go check it out. It will help you and it will heal you. And if you don't want to click the link after you've been watching this and you want to go look at memes and stuff like that, I respectfully ask you this. Why are you here? Why are you here? Think about that. Love and light to each and every one of you. I hope that this was of help to you today. I genuinely hope and sincerely wish healing for each and every one of you. Ask yourselves, what my loved one want from me? Love and light to each and every one of you. We'll see you soon.